The Golden Bachelorette star Mark Anderson doesn't seem to be trying when it comes to his relationship with the lead, Joan Vassos, but that may be on purpose, as I believe he has ulterior motives. Mark, who was first introduced to Bachelor Nation as Kelsey Anderson's hot dad during The Bachelor season 28, has had a whirlwind year. While his time on The Bachelor was short and sweet, Bachelor Nation quickly took notice of Mark and began petitioning to put him on the Golden Bachelorette. A widower with 5 kids, Mark has become the true apple of Bachelor Nation's eye. Despite the fact that Mark only appeared on The Bachelor for an episode, it became clear that if he was interested, he'd be put on the Golden Bachelorette season 1, even without the lead herself being named. Mark's participation on the show felt inevitable, and when he was announced as one of the contestants on Joan's season, Bachelor Nation rejoiced. While very little was known about Mark personally, from everything Kelsey had shared during her season and everything that viewers had seen online, Mark seemed like he'd be a great fit for the Golden reality TV dating spin-off. Throughout his time building up to the Golden Bachelorette, Mark seemed like he was heavily invested in his appearance on the season. As a familiar face, ABC utilized Mark to do some promotion for the show along with Kelsey, who appeared on the premiere episode to introduce her dad to Joan at the Bachelor Mansion. Still, when viewers finally got to see Mark on screen, it was a bit of a letdown. Though he was clearly interested in Joan, Mark was more reserved on camera than expected, which has left many wondering if he's holding himself back on purpose. Although Mark was supposed to be one of the biggest names on the Golden Bachelorette, his time on the series has been mostly unremarkable. Though he's been able to keep himself in Joan's heart enough to stick around on the series, Mark hasn't been doing anything to impress Joan during his time on the show. He's opened up a bit about his life and his family, but in comparison to the other guys in the cast, Mark has been one of the more subdued personalities this season. Though Joan seems to like Mark enough, he's been a Bachelor Nation letdown. Although Mark and Joan's relationship has been one that Bachelor Nation is rooting for, the couple doesn't appear to be one of the front runners for the Golden Bachelorette's endgame. Even though Mark seemingly joined the Golden Bachelorette to get to know Joan, it appears that he could have had some ulterior motives coming into the Golden process. Though Mark doesn't seem like he'd deceive Bachelor Nation intentionally, it's possible he could be holding back in order to become the next Golden Bachelor. Mark's behavior on the Golden Bachelorette doesn't seem similar enough to the Mark Bachelor Nation met when Kelsey brought Joey to her hometown of New Orleans. It appears that he's either nervous or holding back for some reason, and while many may want to give him the benefit of the doubt, I'm not sure that's the right call. Mark seems to be holding back in order to have something to save for his own journey as the Golden Bachelor in the future. Although Mark may have joined the Golden Bachelorette for genuine reasons, he was also brought into the fold with connections on his side. Mark's daughter, Kelsey, is the most recent winner of The Bachelor and was able to bring her father into the Golden Bachelorette without much issue. There's the possibility that Mark is a producer plant on the Golden Bachelorette, brought in to be charming, sweet, and attractive enough to push Bachelor Nation to fall for him, especially when Joan eventually breaks his heart. Since Mark knew the Bachelor process, he would have been an incredibly easy plant for production. Although Mark may be getting primed to be the next Golden Bachelor, if he's a producer plant or has been brought into the show because of his connections, he might not deserve the title. Mark's time on the Golden Bachelorette hasn't made him seem like a great candidate to lead the other Golden spin-off, but it's possible that he may get the leading role regardless of whether he deserves it or not. If Mark does become the lead, I hope that he's genuine in his search for love, though it didn't seem like he was on the Golden Bachelorette.